queen. I love my body. I love my skin. I am a goddess. I am a queen.
Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, Miss Wilson, and today I wanted to do something a little different. As you know, sorry girls, it came into my hair, but it's a look, honey. It's a look. But no. So as you guys all know, we're getting close to the final days of 2017, which means it is almost a whole new year. I want to do the 23. I am 23 years old, so I want to do the 23 things that I learned in 23 years. I did write them down, y'all, because I want to make sure that, you know, I be having some good shit to say. Okay, so I just want to write it down so I don't forget. Alright, so let's get into it. The first thing that I've learned is that in 23 years, okay, the first thing I've learned is that the storm. One thing that I've learned, I won't say the first thing that I've learned, but the one thing that I've learned is that the storm does not last forever. Bruh, do you hear me? Do you hear me? Just think about it, y'all. In January, I didn't have, like, the stuff, like, some stuff that I have now is, like, I've came so far just, like, in January. You know what I'm saying? Like, in January, I didn't have my lights in my YouTube. I didn't have a decent camera. I didn't have my car. So, like, you know, going through those times or just feeling like, damn, I want so much more. I want this. I want this. And you just be in a time where you feel like, when you're in the storm, you don't think of, like, it's going to get better. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, you know, you stay down. You be like, damn, bitch, I want this, I want that, I want some of it. You know what I mean? Like, there's a whole bunch of different shit, and you just be feeling like when you're going through a storm that with anything, you don't think about, oh, it's going to get better, it's going to get better. You know, people tell you like, oh, it's going to get better, it's going to get better. You know what I'm saying? But you don't think of that shit when you actually in a storm. Shit that motherfuckers, you know, probably wouldn't expect me to get on my own that I've gotten on my own. Yes, I reached out to people and be like, oh, can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? And no motherfucking body did it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just, you know, it's just, the moral of that story is, what taught me is that the storm don't last forever. Like, there's always sunshine and there's always light at the end of the tunnel. So that's one thing I've learned. Another thing that I learned is that you could do anything you put your mind to, and this kind of go with the first thing that I said I've learned is that, you know, you really can do anything you put your mind to. Like, just imagine how fucking focused you can be and get shit done. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person where it's like, when I have my mind focused on something, like, I'm gonna get it. It might take me a second, you know, it might take me a little longer than others, but best believe Miss Wilson is going to get it. You dig what I'm saying? I'm going to get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, I appreciate so much, like, when I am in my down times, that I appreciate people who really, like, fuck with me and really make sure that I'm straight. And, you know, people who really go out their way when they know that you know, in a down time or whatever. And because it just goes to show, like I know, okay, if I'm down, I know I'm going to be back up. You know what I'm saying? By now, at 23, I know that if I'm down, oh, I'm going to be back up. You know what I'm saying? Minor setback for a major motherfucking comeback. You dig what I'm saying? So, I appreciate everyone who sticks around me and actually fucks with me and makes sure I'm good. Because a lot of people, in your downtime, they will motherfucking leave you high and dry because it's not them. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, it ain't me, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very thankful for the, you know, sidebar. I'm very thankful for the people who do stick around me and who really fuck with Miss Wilson. You dig? Now, back to what I was saying. You can do anything you put your mind to. Like, for example, like I said also about my ring light and shit. Like, I didn't have this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I stuck to my motherfucking goals and I did what the fuck I want to do. I had my goals set for the beginning of the year, just like I'm doing my next motherfucking year. Like I do every year. And I literally completed every one of those goals. You know what I'm saying? Big shit. When people wouldn't even think, oh, Tori can do that on her own, or watch, she's gonna fall, or whatever the fuck, you know, people thought. You know? Because, you know, and I've done it, and I did it. So, you know, It's just, I just want to say, you can do anything you put your mind to. As long as you focus on that. And I'm the type of person where I cut off everybody so I can focus. I cut off any distractions so I can focus. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't good, no one's going to make sure you good as you are. You know what I'm saying? No one can take care of you like you can take care of you. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like you have to look out for yourself. So sometimes it may be selfish and motherfucking shit, and I cut people off and all that. But the point is, the moral story is, you can do anything you put your mind to. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta believe that shit. And I'm a motherfucker where I'm a believer. Like, once my mind is set on something, like, once I have a master plan, it's like, okay, this, I'm gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I got my motherfucking car. Motherfuckers ain't think I was gonna get a car. When I was in the motherfucking summertime, taking motherfucking Ubers to work, riding my motherfucking bike, all that shit. Motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, never would have thought, oh, Tori's gonna get her car, Tori's gonna get her car. And look, Miss Wilson got her motherfucking car, right? So you can do anything you put your mind to. Okay? Okay, the next thing I've learned, which is number 3 on my list, is if people actually want to be there, they will be there. You know, I feel like we go so much through life and just be like, what if? You know what I'm saying? Or like, this person cares, but they won't show you that they motherfucking care. You dig what I'm saying? People let a lot of people just ride. You know what I'm saying? Because they just be like, oh, they care. They'll be like, no. Motherfuckers will actually be there for you because they want to be there. They want to be there, they gonna be there. And that's it. I'm not making excuses for people. If people will be there, they will be there. Bottom line, period. End of it. Next one. The next thing, keep God first in everything you do. When I say that, like, during my struggles, like probably 2016, you know what I'm saying, when I had lost my first car and shit, and I was just trying so hard to like get my car back and shit. You know, little shit like that was probably like the first big thing where it's like I had to be like rebuild. You know what I'm saying? Because I said like, I moved out of my house, my mother's house at 19. You know, I had my own house and shit. But that, and I, you know, when I moved out, I had my own house, my own motherfucking car. You know what I'm saying? I planned everything so that it could go accordingly. But that was the first time where like I lost my my own car, so like I had to go back. And people, as people know, getting a car is not something easy. It's not something that unless you just got the racks. You dig what I'm saying? It's not something where you're like, okay, I lost a car, I'm gonna go back and give me another one the next day. You know what I'm saying? So I had to rebuild that shit. But you know, I kept God first and everything, and going through those times, it made me get closer to God, because when I say all I had was like Him, or at least that's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a wonderful family. You know, I'm not saying that. I have wonderful friends who support me and shit. But it's like, you know, when you go through your tough times, you feel like it's only you going through your tough times. No matter if you do have somebody sitting there and saying, holding your hand, saying, it's going to be okay, you still going to feel like it's only you going through that shit. So I just keep God first in everything. Like, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything. Like, when I pray, I keep God in everything. I don't do nothing without talking to that man first. Period. Nothing. I don't do nothing. Everything. I talk to God. Everything. I literally leave it in His hands. I will pray to Him and I will talk to Him. You know, and God knows my heart, and God knows what I need before I know what I need. So I literally just keep God first in everything. And if something goes a certain way, I know God want it to go that way for a certain reason. So that's just what I do. I keep God first in everything. Period. Okay, next one. Let the past be the past. Let the past be the past, man. Stop bringing up the damn past, bruh. Like, everything happened for a reason. Period. Stop bringing up the past. Stop trying to bring back old motherfucking people that don't belong in your motherfucking future. Let that shit go. Like, move on. Let that past be what the fuck it is. Next one. People can't love you if they never been loved. Now, let me see that. Now, I'm trying to hurry up and explain all this shit because I don't want my camera to die. But listen. People can't love you. Not everyone is capable of loving somebody. If you dig what I'm saying, listen. Like, sometimes we expect a certain type of love from people, but sometimes people don't know how to love that way because they was never loved that way. Did you hear me? Did you catch that? I'm gonna say it again for you. Sometimes people can't love us the way that we want them to love us or need them to love us because they never been loved that way. Sometimes people are showing you tough love because that's all they've gotten was tough love. Sometimes people don't. You dig what I'm saying? So that's something that I've learned, and it's something that helped me a lot with a certain relationships with different people in my life, or that was in my life. That I'm expecting this person to love me this way, but this person don't know how to love me that way because this person was never taught to love that way. This person was never shown love that way, so they don't know about loving that way. They only know about showing love this way, and then when you beef it out with that person, and then it's like, well, I do love you, I do this, I do this, but this is just the way I could show it, and boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? So the moral of that one is, you know, sometimes people can't love you the way that you need to love it because they don't know about it. So sometimes you gotta teach a person to love you. You know what I'm saying? If they're willing to be taught. Okay? Okay, next one. Do what's best for you, man. Like, you only get one life. One life. Like, you literally have to do what's best for you. Like, you only get one life. I'm only gonna say that. Like, you only get one life. You don't have time to be trying to live a life for somebody else when you only get one life. So do what's best for you. Period. And that's what I learned. Like, you gotta do what's best for you. You only get one life. You gotta do what makes you happy. You can't always try to be like and try to please somebody. Sometimes you just can't do it. It's not gonna work. Okay, so next one. Keep a positive mind. Like me, I'm all about positive mind. That's just how my mama raised me to be. Like, we never really dwelled on the negative. You know what I'm saying? Like, a negative mind can really fuck a person up. Seriously. And it can fuck a person up. Or having someone, you might not have a negative mind, but surrounding yourself with people who have a negative mind can fuck up your energy and make you be the negative person. And then all you have is negative outcomes because all you thinking like, oh, this ain't gonna turn out like that anyway. This ain't gonna happen like that anyway. And then it don't happen because shit, your mind is already made up that you wasn't gonna be shit. Next one. Some things don't work out for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, like I stated before. So if you're wondering like, oh, why this thing go like this, everything happens for a reason. And sometimes it's not always the nicest things that happen. Sometimes it could be some fucked up, hurtful shit that you feeling like, how am I gonna get through this? But you have to remember, God makes no mistakes. Everything happens for a reason. You are where you are in your life for a reason. You just gotta trust God. Trust the process. Okay, next one. This is number 11. Stop tripping over things that is out of your control. Y'all gotta let that go. Like, this took me a long time to, like, this helped me with getting closer to God as well, because I've learned to just let it go and let God. Like, it's out of my control. It's in God's hands. And that's when a lot of times people who have dealt with me will see that I will wash my hands with you. I will wash my hands with you, honey. And when I wash my hands with you, honey, I am getting all under my nails. I'm not missing a motherfucking germ, honey. I will wash my hands with you and throw you away. Because it's out of my control at this point. So I literally let go and let God. Seriously. Okay, next one, number 12. Learn to speak things into existence. Now, I'm a type of person where I will talk like I already have the shit that I need. Like, for example, once again, with my YouTube shit, I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna have my YouTube thing, my lights. I'm gonna have my lights by this time. I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm a person where I'm always like speak things into existence. Especially like in the future, I'd be like, I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be like that. Blah 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 blah. Like, I'm a person of speaking things into existence because that's how powerful you can be. It's all about people understanding their power. So, the mind is a beautiful thing. You dig what I'm saying? So, that's all you gotta do. Yeah, I'm trying to speak to this because I don't want my camera to die. So I'm trying to hurry up. So number 13, take care of yourself. Like I said before, a lot of my stuff goes just, it can be really in just like one fucking big video. They're all like connected to each other. But take care of yourself. Take care of your mind, body, soul, your spirit, everything. Like, you have to take care of yourself. Sometimes you gotta cut people off in your life because they're not good for you. Yes, they can be fun as fuck, but sometimes they're not good for you. They're not good for you. And when I say things, I mean everything, people, everything, whatever. Sometimes you have to take care of yourself. You have to take care. Nobody can take care of you better than you. You know what you need. So take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Look out for you. Okay? Okay. Number 14. Stop holding on to the bullshit. That was like the other one I said. Let the past be the past. Let it go, sis. Let it go. Number 16, not everyone you love will have your best interests at heart. Stop thinking just because you love somebody that they have the same heart as you. Not everyone have the same heart as you. You have to understand that not everybody was raised like you. Not everybody was brought up with the same rules you were, or the same, not everybody was. You know what I'm saying? Some people are literally would be next to you out to get you. Some people is literally praying for your downfall. Be able to, you know what I'm saying? Connect that. Be observant. Okay? Next one. Okay, number 17. Everyone is not your friend. That goes with that one. That goes with the one I just said. Everyone's not your friend. Everyone do not have your best interest at heart. Everyone's not your friend. Everyone's not your friend. Everyone's not your friend. Next one. Never stop believing in yourself. I don't give what you go through. Never stop believing in you. I don't give if you're the only person that think that you can reach the moon by yourself. Never stop believing in that, because once you stop believing in yourself, guess what? There's no one else is gonna believe in you. If you can't believe that you can tie your shoes at 2 years old, okay, not that one, but you know what I'm saying? Like, never stop believing in you. I have plenty of motherfuckers who stop believing me. Oh, Tori ain't gonna be like, Tori ain't gonna, oh, she done fell off. What did Tracy say? I had someone tell me I fell off. Ooh, I needed that. Never stop believing in you. Never. Okay. 19. It's okay to outgrow people. It is okay to outgrow people, y'all. It is okay. Like, I had to learn it. I'm still learning it. It is okay to outgrow people. Yes, you can be like, oh, I've been friends with this person for this so long, and now all of a sudden I'm just not like, Sometimes people is only in your life for a season or a few seasons. Y'all gotta come on. It's okay to outgrow people. It is alright. You need to keep it moving. It's okay. It's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to make sure you straight. Because if you ain't straight, you can't make sure nobody else is straight. Period. Next one, 21. You're not the only person going through it. Yes, okay, if you're going through something right now, I believe you're not the only person you're going through it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Open up and talk about it. Because there's someone out there that could be struggling with the same thing. You could be a voice to somebody else. The storm does not last forever, once again. 22. Trust the process. Trust your struggle. Trust that struggle, y'all. Because it's setting you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. You gotta trust that process.